All right, good morning, everybody. It's about 5 o'clock. I don't really know exactly, but it's about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I got a big day. Y'all can see that the setup hadn't changed a whole lot. I changed a sticker out, a couple things like that, but I really hadn't had very much time to mess with anything. Uh, but anyway, got a got some stories. I got some knives to show you, but I got some stories too. But first of all, welcome to the bog. This is a Max and Milo production. Them boys are just they're running me crazy. It is absolutely running me crazy. But that's okay. That's what being a parent is all about. All right. Now we got a pretty good story gonna go with all this. So y'all just got to hang in there. Y'all got to get in there where you fit in there. Yesterday morning, I don't know, it was probably around the 9 to 10 hour. I get a message on Facebook from Brother Howard Bentley. And he sent me a text saying that he had bought something from a distributor and that he had got it sent directly to me and that he had never done that before, but he wanted me to make sure that I was looking out for it. So I said, I texted him back and told him, boy, of course, I can't say enough good things about Howard Bentley. I mean, his name, when his name comes out of my mouth, it's right there. Howard Bentley, Stephen Jeffries, Aaron Williams, those guys, Charlie Cook, and you'll see that name here in just a minute too. All those, man, these leather workers in our community are just unbelievable. I'm talking about smoking, okay? One of them's a beast. One of them's totally on fire. My boy in Texas, Howard Bentley, he reached out to me very early on in my career, and I was a little confused at first because I didn't really know. I thought he wanted to make a trade for a knife, and I kind of confused that, but I got it straightened out, and ended up just unbelievable. Anyway, Howard Bentley sent me a text, said something was coming, and it did. But before I can get to what came in, I got to go to the next part of the story. So let's say the 10:30 hour, I get a text or a message, a personal message from HT, Harold Terry at HTZDC. And he said, I heard, or a little birdie told him that something was coming. And I told myself, I said, okay, I guess Howard and him had spoke. And I texted him back, not thinking anything about it. I texted him back and said, yeah, them birds grow real big in Texas. Meaning the message I got from Howard Bentley was what I was commenting on to HT. Of course, radio silence, nothing came back. HT's up there chuckling, going, yeah, he ain't got a clue. He don't know what's going on. So anyway, that's the communications about all this that happened yesterday. Okay, so about 2:30 yesterday afternoon, I just be honest with y'all, I took me a little nap after I had me a sandwich, and about 2:30 I got up and had to go to the mailbox. Well, now y'all know going to the mailbox is a journey for me because I can't walk to my mail. It's only 40 feet out there. But it's all, I live on a hill, and it's all on a hill, and there really ain't no good way to get my walker up to the mailbox to check the mail. So I get in my truck, and I back up, pull out the hill backwards, and then pull back up to the mailbox and check the mail. On the way out to the truck, I looked, and there's a box from FedEx sitting on top of my trash can, which is right by the door. So I put that on my wheelie, on my little rolly cart, and I walk out there. I looked at it, Howard Bentley. I said, okay, well, cool, it got here. So I go on out there to the mailbox, and when I do, there's a mailbox from Dandridge, Tennessee. Oh, Big Jim. Big Jim. Got my address and all that on there. It's a flat rate mailbox. So I look at that and I'm going, and I looked at the name on it and I went, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You know, and I never met these people, but I love them more than I can say. But anyway, so I came on inside, and the first thing I did was open up the box from Howard Bentley. And inside that box from Smoky Mountain Knife Works was this knife right here. Now look at there. I ain't never got a Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They must have pulled this out of their showroom because it's got the listed price on it. You know, with the most of you knife guys out there, y'all know what this is. I'll have more on this sheath later, but I'm gonna go ahead and show it to y'all. I got it packing in this. Look at that sheath, man. Look at that basket weave. Look at that, man. And when I turn it over, y'all gonna immediately know. Charlie Cook. Lord have mercy. Y'all look at that. I got a whole nother video about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at this. Now, these knives are lenticular. And what that means is that when you look at them, let's see, it shows you Merry Christmas. And it's got the Santa Claus in the Corvette riding with it. I guess I can't say, it might be him and Mrs. Claus, I can't see. But when you flick it, it shows them moving down the road. And that effect is called lenticular. And then you get on the other side, and I guess that's old Rudolph telling you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Rough Rider. Flick it over this way. There's old Sandy waving at you. Just cooler than creek water right there. It's the standard, 4 1/8 inch trapper. Has Merry Christmas. And then you open up the old spay blade there, and it says the Rough Rider. So just a beautiful knife right there. Howard. Thank you, brother. Thank you more than I can say. I have your box packed. I just got to get enough time to get out there and get into it. But anyway, that second box I got that was in the priority mailbox came from Jason and Stephanie Wise. They live in Dandridge, Tennessee, and just fine folks. Now, if y'all remember, or some of y'all may remember, I was down at Deep South not too long ago, and there was a phone call, and a speakerphone came on, and it was Miss Stephanie, and they gifted me some coffee. And which I truly, truly appreciate because I love that coffee. That coffee will not change your life, but it'll sure make you think about it. Deep South Bolster Blend Coffee. If you ever order a knife from Deep South, you need to get them, throw you a bag in there. I think it's about $17, $18, maybe. I don't know how much it is exactly. But it will change your life. I promise you. Or no, it'll make you think about it. Anyway. But inside that box was a Christmas card. I'm not gonna share that with y'all. I'll show it to you, but I'm not gonna share what it says. I don't think there's anything. No, just more or less telling them to got some personal information, but just a beautiful Christmas card. Okay, that's gonna go. I got a whole stack over here of Christmas cards. I always put these on my refrigerator after they all come in, and then leave them there all year long, just to remind me of how wonderful, wonderful, wonderful the celebration of Christmas is. Y'all know the reason for the season. Well, inside that little bag, inside that box was this little Jesus, sweetest name I know. Ain't that something? Little stocking. Got a candy cane in there, and then there's the candy cane story. Is pretty much similar to one that Brother Billy Silver sent me from Shedworks. Got the John 3:16 on the other side. Just wonderful. Just a wonderful gift right there. Of course, I love me a candy cane. I will enjoy this, I promise you. And I'm gonna let this is gonna be Max and Balu's little snack pack. We're gonna get them a hang that stocking up for them. But anyway, after I dug through there and got the candy cane and read the card and all that, I looked in the box. And y'all, I mean, I don't want to get upset now. I've already got upset about this twice. If you know, you know. Okay. But I pulled this out of there and I said, man, look at that. I said, that's what I love me some marbles. And then I looked at the numbers. Now, I have this particular part, this number, MR276, at least 10 of my searches or my wish list on different websites around the country, from Discount Cutlery to Smoky Mountain Knife Works to Chicago Knife Works, everywhere, all the way back and through the middle. They all have this number in the wish list. So when it came back into production, or if they got some, I wanted to be notified. Okay? So I broke down in the truck. I ain't gonna lie to you. I say, I hope I don't break down right now. But I broke down in the truck because this to me is it's not a Grail knife, but it's a knife that means a lot to me. My big brother, HT, shows this knife, and every time he shows it, I cringe. Not because he's got it, just because I love this knife. And I've got the exact knife, but it's a Rough Rider, and it's done in the cinnamon stag bone. But I took and burned it and made it my own. But I can promise you, there's nothing gonna be done to this one. Okay, and I got it riding in another one of them Charlie Cook slips. I hope y'all ready for this. Y'all look at there. It's the Marbles MR276. Y'all look at that shield. That's what makes this one special. Okay? You can't get this shield in any other knife that I'm aware of. Look at that. Don't that pretty. Now I didn't bring the Rough Rider version of this in here to show it to y'all, because there's no need. But it's the exact same jigging, the exact same knife. Look at the milk. Look at the milk in that bone. Look at that. Lordy. Just absolute. So got the nickel silver brush bolsters, and of course I have sat there and rubbed on this knife and polished it and did everything I could do for it. I got it looking as good as it can look. Now I don't know if I can hold on. I don't know if I can get it open on camera, because my arms are, you're sitting here and your arms are way out here. It's kind of hard to do something. But y'all look at him. The cattle knife. Man, oh man. And like HT, when you have this type of etching on the blade, you don't want to use it because you don't want to scratch it up. But you know what? I'm afraid I'm going to have to use this one. I don't care if it gets scratched up or not. That'll give it character. Okay? Man. Lord have mercy. I got this this is going to be in my pocket today, and I'll tell you where I'm going in just a second. But, I'll look at that pen blade. I use the term sexy pen blade. That's about as sexy as you can get right there. Got that marble stamp. Just a beautiful knife, guys. Just a beautiful knife. And just because I can, I'm going to show y'all that shield one more time. That's just outstanding. Y'all look at that. Man. Mr. Jason, Miss Stephanie, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to call this a grail knife, but it's so close to being on that list. My grail list is just about gone. There may be one or two knives on it that, and like I say, I'm like HT. I don't like to use that term a lot, but this one has checked the box. And I want y'all to know from the bottom of my heart, Brother Jason, Miss Stephanie, I want y'all to know how much I truly, truly, truly appreciate this. I gotta, wait. I hate when I try to do something in a hurry and I can't do it. We're gonna pose this one. We're gonna set him right there. Y'all look at that. Man, Lord have mercy. That's a 4-inch, probably 4 1/4. It's the same size as a trapper. If you look at that trapper, that Christmas tree trapper from Brother Howard, it's exactly the same length. Well, there goes Max. Max go headed up into the window. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas. All right, today I got a play day. A play day right here. Me and Brother Rex, play day. But there's something special about today. Today is play day +2. Preacher Joe and Gene the Dancing Machine, who's another preacher. Gene, I can't remember his last name. Gene is an evangelist. He's like Brother Joe. They both have a calling. The four of us are going to sit down and enjoy just a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, whatever it turns into, of knife talk, knife trades. It's an epic day. Just an epic day. Also, I can't let y'all go without reminding y'all that tonight, Deep South Cutlery has their auction, okay, on Facebook. It's a come dressed as you are. You know them boys down there, they something else, man. You can't script it. I can promise you that, because they get in there where they fit in there. Brother Stubbs, and you'll have Seth and Preacher, and Kaylin will be down there, and Joe, just the whole crew, man. They'll all be in there. They even get a little Chico in there, and Miss Angela. They'll all be in there. Deep South Cutlery. Go to Facebook and either go to Deep South Cutlery and Outdoors, or go to Billy Ray and Angela Bond and tap on their live and then request to be in the show, and you will be in the auction. At that point, they use all the different pay methods. If you want to buy something, you can buy it right here. Anything from a Rough Rider to a 1900. I think he's got one knife down there. It's a Hubertus. It's a automatic opening knife. Probably the oldest knife he has in there. I don't know that, but he has some very vintage stuff in there. And they are elephant toenail addicts down there. So y'all get on down to Deep South Cutlery, and y'all get in there where you fit in there. Now then, you'll see right here, always keep a Band-Aid handy. Remember that Jesus Christ is Lord of my life. And rule number 9.